What's your name and where were you at for your practicum?
My name's Katie and I was at Old Hospital and Homecare.
And what was the area of focus?
I saw everything. I saw outpatients, I saw inpatients, home care, long-term care, and it was all OT.
And what kind of clients did you see in those areas?
Definitely the older generation. And I saw a lot of just weak and frail kind of clients. They didn't really have any specific conditions.
And so what kind of work were you doing with those patients?
I did a lot of wheelchair maintenance, a lot of equipment installation in homes. Just trying to think of more. I did a lot all at once. A lot of paperwork when I was in home care. And I think that's about it.
So what did you learn during your placement?
That I learned that OT is definitely wide-ranged. The preceptor that I had was mostly specialized in wound care and foot care, so making orthotics and doing things with feet.
What made your placement successful?
I would say my preceptors, they were both awesome. The rural hospital is really close and everybody gets along and you know everybody, so you made a lot of the patients that were in the hospital too were there for long term, so I got to know lots of people.
What kind of plans do you want to take forward to the final semester and do afterwards?
I think just focusing a lot more on different sides of OT, because I felt like in this placement there was a lot that I didn't even know OT could deal with, and I think learning more techniques about occupational therapy.
So without naming any names, describe at least one memorable client and why.
I had one lady that I saw in home care. She had a fall and she broke her shoulder and it pinched a nerve, and she had stroke-like symptoms, so I had to do hand and upper extremity and lower extremity exercises with her, and I went to her home twice a week. So I saw a lot in her home and I installed equipment for her, and she was the first home care patient that I did by myself.
What did you like the least about this placement?
The least, I found that it was almost too slow paced for me. I kind of like to have a list of everything I need to do for that day, and in the setting I was in, it kind of changed every few minutes what I had to do, because somebody would come up to me and say, this needs to be done or that needs to be done, and it was really slow.
What type of student would function best in this type of a placement?
A person that likes slow pace. It's a person that really likes to get to know people and not just have a big turnover of different patients, because you see lots of these people have been in the hospital for a long period of time, and it's a small community, so everybody knows everybody.
And any final comments about this placement?
If you get the chance, I think you should go there, just because it's a very wide variety, and the preceptors there are awesome. There's only the OT that I dealt with. She does all the foot care and everything between Innisfail, Old, Sundry, Didsbury, so even people from Calgary were referred to her, so she's really great. She's been doing it for a long time, and she's awesome to work with.